Hey everyone, Corrie here, coming in to do my monthly channel messages. I'm almost done. I am at Aquarius. I did them in order. I think I got them all in order. I got to go back and look and see if I missed anybody. But this is for Aquarius. Remember, this is forecast channel messages. This is not astrological, even though we're talking about the sign. We're talking about those with that Aquarius energy. And if it's in your chart anywhere, then this message may resonate. So if you're cross watching, like, hey, that feels like it's for me, then it's for you. This is entertainment. Don't take this as a personal reading. So I got Sagittarius, and I just feel like it's like there's just this sense, this need, this quest to be a part of something for you that is coming up. And I'm like, what do you feel the need to be a part of something? But it is important for you to be a part of something. That social aspect, that need to be involved, the need to be there is very much there. I have some spider energy coming around you. I'm like, why do I have spiders and those webs? And I feel like there's like this web of energy that's around you. And so for me, I feel like it's like weaving the web, weaving something into creation, and being able to weave into creation something new. For some of you, it is a story of manipulation. I'm like, oh, I got some challenging energy here. And I'm like, oh, where is there some sort of like sorcery that is happening? I'm like, oh, Aquarius. So in the air, I'm like, there just feels like it's like there is some sort of like have been challenged and battled, but vendettas, wanting someone to pay or wanting some sort of validation, and I feel like sometimes it's like weaving into, like there's something that's weaving into your web of creation that feels like it may not still not be fully a truth. And you're being told to, you know, your your will for some, so for some of my Aquarius, I'm like, there is either your will or some other human will that's at play, that's kind of questioning or having you question and battle yourself or your sense of freedom, who you are. You have a very well, almost like we're looking in at the human world and going, what the fuck, right? That's what it feels like for me. And I'm like, you feel like you're really looking in, like, and it's almost like it's trying to put threads into what you know to be your truth or what you know to be you. And it's like, no, you keep creating who and what you know to be true at your deepest core level. There is definitely some battles. I feel like, I mean, this is being recorded on November the 3rd. There is a shift that is happening in the energy that's happening out there right now, that coming into that new moon is to, that fight for that independence, that's really, really there. And it's not to, it's not to provoke. It's not to, it's like, it can provoke us. It can be like poking the bear of us, but this is not about poking that energy, but there is that challenging energy that feels like it is just there, but you're done going to war. You're done challenging, battling, fighting. Don't get involved in shit that you don't need to get involved in. There is not to be a change or justice of a lot of things yet. And so the will of people or the will of the human is still trying to overpower that God will. And you have to stay in faith and just know that there is beautiful opportunities that come in these times. And I just feel like it's like, get out of your head, like, and then some of you are in your head. So some are already moved beyond, and others are in their head story, like being very challenged with what, hold on, with what you think you're seeing or the world, and saying, well, how come? Why? And so it's like God's will is the God conscious will is at work within the people, and we have to trust that that is unfolding. We have the unassuming a mirror and walking through that light or walking in, and I'm like, you're not, it's like you keep dabbling back into an argument, a fight, or you keep poking into someone's, it's almost like you keep poking into someone's profiles or someone's place, where stop looking at places you don't need to be. Look at only you. Look at your world. Look at the world you're creating, and have faith that here's the diamond effects, right? It's the diamond effects, the outgrowth effects. And this is about, that reflection, that mirror reflection, and everything that you're reflecting in the world. The web that you create is the web that holds you. And if what we catch in that web, do we want to catch things that are toxic in there, or do we want to catch golden little flecks and pieces that are going to feed our soul? You have to really step into this month into things that feed your soul. Stop looking into places that don't. And you have to have trust in the changes, because you've already come through that journey. You've already broken through that energy. And even though there is this energy right here, right now, this is about the freedom to just be able to be you. You already know, it's almost like some of you already know your outcome. And, is justice served? Is justice going to be served? Maybe not. And I do have the justice card. And with this justice card, I mean, here's our little sword and here's our scale, right? And so, but it was in reverse for me. And so I feel like it's like, not, and I keep spinning it like this because I'm not reading tarot. I'm using the pictures. And so that whole sense of using the pictures, I just acted like that. I act like that's just like a fool to the fact that of the cards, but it's like, I don't care what people think. And I think that's what you have to really look at. Who cares what people think? Is whatever works for you, you have to do that. You have to trust that. You have nothing to prove, and you have nothing to, to give. I feel like in the end, there will be an outcome, but it may not always serve the will of the people. But you are so close to, how do I put this? You're so close to your freedom, or being set free from, from the old energy or the old world stuff, that if you let yourself be blindsided, or you put a blinder on and pretend things, if you let yourself be blindsided now, it will set you back. Even though it feels like a challenge, even though to stay who you are feels challenging, it's like, stay true to you, stay in your faith, and in trusting you, and but you have to be in your energy. You can't be in everybody else's energy. When you're in everyone else's energy, you're not able to trust you. You have to be in your own truth, in your own energy. And when you are, you can truly conquer the world, and conquer your world. Who cares about the rest? But that web, that web is so important right now. I feel like it's Metatron. I feel like it's that matrix energy, and I feel like it's like connecting to source, not connecting to the human world, not connecting to the social world, like that. But that sense of belonging, knowing that there is a whole world there for you to be a part of. And I have she is the everyday miracle, and I have eternal, which was me more, but it's also, that's Mary Magdalene now. That's not Mary Magdalene, it's the Magdalene card. So this is now switched to Magdalene, and this is the she is, but both are in reverse. So there is something that you're not fully trusting in, allowing yourself to believe in you, or you question the insanity of the world, and then you start questioning yourself. And it's like, nope, you have to know that, let's flip this. Let's, ride the wave, keep your heart open. Here's our turtle. And for me, this really represents my journey through, accepting myself as a part of who and what I am, all the way to the ancestral, to the core. But that's only a piece of me, a part of me. And these are my cards. So that's why. And so that mirror reflection of, who we are ancestral, and who we are other lifetimes, and who we are in our being, is a part of this. We get to create this, and she is her everyday miracle. She is her truth. She is her heart. Live from your heart, live from your truth, take the wisdom from the ancestral, and just know that from here we get to rise. And for you, Aquarius, you're part of that rising web of creation, of new energy, new truth, new life. And trust where you already are. Don't fall back. Don't lose your way now. You're almost home. You're almost home. Much love. Have a beautiful month. I will see you in December. Much love. Bye-bye.